Hello, lovely viewers. This is your boy Zeke Kopize, and you are welcome to Eagle Key World TV. Today, I'm here with something new, something different. Today, I'm going to give you something about relationship, and this is actually from the Lady Rev. The Lady Rev, I salute you. Well, what I have for you today is titled "Fighting for Your Love," and this is from the Lady Rev, like I said. And she has 4 main points you have to target in saving your relationship, in fighting for your relationship. And the first one is fight yourself. Before I continue, every breakdown of these points is in this video. The Lady Rev will break it down to your understanding. Back to what I was saying. The first one is fight yourself. The second is fight associations. The third is fight together. And the last one, which is the one that I actually love, is fight your partner's actions and not his or her personality. Fight your partner's actions and not his or her personality. Remember, your partner has a sweet side. Yeah. So if your partner flops, don't look at the negative to the point where you see him and you just go mad just by seeing him. If you do that, when he's in his good act, you won't even see it. To cut things short, let's just go and listen to the Lady Rev.
The problem was not the cheating, the problem is your unforgiveness. Because sometimes they have cheated, they've repented, but in your mind you can never forgive the person. And so you let the relationship go, and you pick up another one, and something else happen, and the same unforgiveness happens, and you let the person go. At the end of the day, you end up tagging the people. Men are not nice, women are this and that. The problem is not always the people. Check yourself. What really are you not doing right?
What are you also contributing to what is happening?
If you want it, you should be ready to go all out. You should be ready to forgive. You should be ready to look at it again. You should be ready to give second, third chances. You should be ready to be patient. You should be ready to understand. You should be ready to give it time. You should be ready to stand the test of time. It's how you fight it. Your readiness is a tool to keep the money or the woman you love. Because there is no straight, smooth relationship ever. Unless they are old. And it is not at that age because they have gone through the process, their grandpa and their grandmas. But when you look at it from that side and you ask them, they tell you the battles they have gone through, what they have fought to keep what they have. And both of them were ready.
They were ready to work for it.
So if you want to fight for love, first off...
So in fighting for love, it is not a one-sided thing.
No. One of the principles talks about that. But first off, let's talk about be ready. You should be fighting yourself. There are some things that you know that you should stop. My sister and I were having a conversation, and I was angry about something, and I think everybody was trying to tell me to stop, and I wasn't getting it. But for a second, I came back to a realization. I'm like, okay, I'm going to stop this. Not because I don't have a right to fight, but because I value the relationship, because I value the person, because I value what I have built. I have all the right to be angry, to shut the door, but because I want to keep what I have built, I let it go. So you have to put a stop to yourself at some point. We've all apologized. Everybody has apologized. What is it again? Let go. There's no perfect person anywhere. Not at all. So it is enough. Yes, you've gone through, but some point you just shut it. Pretend you have not seen it. Pretend it didn't happen. It doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. It hurt. But once there's dark nights, there's a dark time, there's Sundays too. One moment is night, one moment is day. Today it hurts. Tomorrow, excessive joy will let us even forget about it.
That's true. We always forget our pain.
We always forget about it.
Just some hours later.
Just some hours later. When we put 1 or 2 together, we will forget about it.
That's true.
And we move on. So the first principle for fighting for love is fight yourself. Learn to put a stop to yourself at a limit. The second,
Solid.
The second principle is that you should fight association.
You should fight association. You have to explain this.
Now, sometimes our relationship don't last because of the kind of association. The hearsay, the people who are, almost everybody is a relationship counselor. Everybody is saying something about love. Everybody is experienced.
Everybody is telling you their suspicions.
Everybody is telling you something that you have to take that something. Yet you are the person who is in the relationship. I'm not saying don't listen, but when you go home, sieve it.
What you were told, sieve them.
Sieve it. Which one is applicable to me? Which one can I roll with? Which one I can't roll with? If you can't roll with it, nobody will put a gun at your head. You just move with the ones that you're comfortable with. We have surrounded ourselves with friends and people who wants to define relationship in a certain way. So we are not able to keep the relationship for long because a queer mansa, a similar thing happened and this is how she reacted, and that is your friend, she told you about it, and this one, your case might not be the same.
That's true. The fact that it happened to a fear mansa doesn't mean that it is the same thing happening to you.
Your tenacities are different. There are some things I can take, there are some things my sister can take. There are some things my sister can take, I can't take it. So if I want to apply the same principle in my relationship and force my sister to apply it in her relationship, she's at a loss.
Because you're not even dealing with the same people in the relationship.
Same people. So the association, you listen to advice, but learn to draw a limit that you can't go beyond this when you are talking. Sometimes you even let people diss your partner right there. The woman, the man you say you love, your husband, your wife, you have said for better, you allow your friends because of a situation to insult her or him, and you are there and say no jack about it because you are angry. Because you permitted it, futurely they will say it to her. Or you'll be ridiculed after us. There's a limit at which you can advise me. There's a limit at which you can talk about my partner. There's a limit at which I can tell you about my relationship.
That's true.
I'm your friend, doesn't mean that I should share my relationship.
Don't go to the market with your relationship issues.
Are you serious? Why? If I tell you, what are you going to do? Just are you there every day? Crane. From xylophone to the least radio station. You have every counselor's number. You have every principal teacher's number. You have everybody. You are calling everybody over midnight, morning. Sometimes they call you and say, hey, who is this? You don't even know which counselors are you speaking to. You have just said radio counselor 1, radio counselor 2. So you don't even know who you are selling your matter to. You will lose it. At the end of the day, we all go home and enjoy our life. You are the one with the broken heart.
You are going to lay on your pillow alone.
Of course.
And at the end of the day, you get BP.
My job is done. I've gone home. As to whether it's well with you or it's not well with you, I played my part. So you need to fight association. Be careful the people you enroll into your space, the people you associate with, how much mouth or voice you give them in your relationship. One boyfriend, all of your friends have that boyfriend's number.
Are they? Or ambulance?
And you call him and tell him, and you call him and ask him.
Yesterday he did not come home.
Yes.
Please call and find out where he is.
We are fighting. Please talk to him. From everybody has spoken to this boyfriend of yours. Auntie, where are you going?
Facts.
Let's be honest. 2021, we are not going it like that.
That's it.
The next one is fight together. Look, it's a lost battle if you are fighting alone. It might not be 50-50 fight together. It could be 70-30. It could be 90-10. But the other part should also fight for what you both have. You can't be Chak Chan. You can't be last killer. You can't do all because you want to get the ultimate. It is a relationship between the two of you. So if the other person is not ready to do anything about the situation, go and sleep. Don't kill yourself. We said fight, so we didn't say kill yourself. Lady Rev, and he's not fighting for me. I have a present relationship and he says he likes me and he's not doing anything, to show that he loves me. So, sister, what do you want? Should he come and fight the other guy? If you don't like the relationship and you want to be with him, end it and be with this one. Stop allowing somebody's son to come and fight unnecessary things. It doesn't even concern them. What should we do? For 2 years he has been proposing. You are still thinking about it. Let me take this into the church. For 2 years you are still praying into the love. Don't worry. The day you see him marry, that is when you break altars in your home. It wasn't altars. 2 years you are still praying over that gentleman. You are not saying yes. You are not saying no. He is giving, you are taking. You there inside.
Lady Rev will be a kiss. If you ask her, Charlie, how about your marriages? I'm still praying over it. I'm still praying over it.
And I'm praying about it.
Me boy needs to the cake ba ne kabu no wedding. Then the credit kakra no haji. Mumu kakra.
And your God bless you.
Aye.
My God will bless you.
Aye.
He will give you more. Stop.
Or the pizza ba ne kabu no wedding.
Defrauding people with Christ.
Stop defrauding people with Christ.
No, don't use Christ to defraud people. This is Christian 419. If you don't like the guy, you don't like the guy. If you are praying about it, let him keep his distance and you keep your prayer life. Don't be collecting.
Don't accept gifts.
And encouraging. And then you call him, my mother is sick, they'll send you hospital. I'm still praying about it. The day you marry somebody else, who is probably your close friend.
Psychiatric hospital.
Over-aggressive tick.
Over-aggressive tick.
Talking too much. Imbalance.
Tick.
Fight for what you want. You might not have the same strength as the other, but let's see a movement that you are coming along. Every effort I'm putting in, you are dragging me. Sometimes family doesn't understand. We need to let them understand where we are coming from. Fight along with me. Don't sit back and watch me do every other. Nobody can do that.
Good point there.
The next one is fight your partner's action, not the person.
Fight your partner's actions and not the personality. Is that it?
Yes. I mean, we the things that we do them. Yes, we do them. But if you don't like it, let's talk. This thing isn't right. This thing is not comfortable with me. I'm not okay with this thing. It's not working with me like this. How can we resolve this together? I'm ready though. I'm ready to meet you halfway. So how do we deal with it? But you move it past the action and you take it on the person. And if you don't take care, at the sight of the human being, you are angry.
Yes. Just seeing him alone makes you angry.
What has he done?
And you know, when it happens like that, the people around, they also see you. Another sister with the bianu woman and him. Then anyhow,
it was just one person that has done something.
The bianu woman now
it's so necessary because you are not fighting the action. Even when the person is trying to do something right, you think that it is just a way to go back to do the wrong thing that they
Yeah.
You are sleeping in doubt.
And I also think it is African problem. When you deal with people from the West, they have a way of telling you what they feel.
Exactly.
Like they will say it.
Say it. Let's just deal with it.
They will tell you that, guy, this is what you are doing that I don't like. Like this is what you are doing that I'm getting worried about.
No.
But our people will not talk. No money.
So you don't even know what you have done.
Yeah. So sometimes when you go, we just have to check the Dibina. You know there is problem or there is no problem.
Check the atmosphere.
You just check the demeanor and I know if you're okay. You check the demeanor, Davy, the fee.
You come later. How
Lady Rev is opening keys, man.
How do we solve the situation like that when we don't talk? I know sometimes they say, Lady Rev, I've spoken about it over and over. After speaking, model it. Don't just speak and be there. Model it. Have room for forgiveness. Do you understand? Sometimes act as if you don't care. Especially men, they do things over and over, and when you talk about it, it gets to a point they just want to do it deliberately to provoke you. And when they do it and you don't mind them, they themselves, what is happening today? Are we safe? Because this kid,
they were expecting a reaction.
Madam would have done something,
but this time came in.
Then you nag and you get angry. He'll get into the car and because you're angry, he take off and he'll come back again. This one, when he did, he said, "Oh, it's fine, my love."
That's why I confused that. What happened?
Hey, your car keys. You used it to open your wardrobe right away.
Oh, lady, you know.
It didn't work.
I know.
It didn't work because we know said this kid there would have been something I can use it to go out for the next 3 hours. But this one, we are forgiving. Don't worry about it.
Betty, babe, that's okay. Let's have wine together.
I'm telling you, you'll be walking around the hall.
With the plan to go out in Akai.
It's a bra.
Lady, we have 3 minutes more to wrap up.
So you learn to fight the action of the person, not the personality.
Good.
These are the 4 principles that you can use.
Well, there you have it. The lady rep has spoken. And if you want to fight for your relationship, those are the 4 key points you should take note of. I go by the name Zeke Kopize, and this is Eagle Keyword TV. Catch you another time. Hey, wait. Please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe as well. See ya.